A floating city, ocean's embrace. Sunlight glints off the water, laughter echoes from the decks, and the gentle hum of engines lulls you into relaxation. Then, in an instant, someone vanishes. No scream, no struggle witnessed by most, just gone. One moment a passenger is there, part of the vacation crowd. The next, the vast sea has swallowed them whole. This is the terrifying reality of missing passengers on cruise ships. These floating resorts, with their thousands of guests and crew, promise escape and adventure. Yet, they can become the backdrop for profound tragedy. Today, we uncover one of the most documented yet haunting cruise ship disappearances, a case caught on camera, triggering a massive search, but leaving behind an enduring mystery. The footage provides clarity on what happened, yet it raises deeper, unsettling questions about human despair and the limits of cruise ship security. What really happens when someone disappears overnight on a cruise ship? Let's dive into this chilling missing person case, exploring the events, the evidence, and the lingering shadows that make it a stark reminder of vulnerability even amid luxury. In late September 2013, 73-year-old Thomas Francis Levinge from Sydney, Australia, boarded the Princess Cruises ship Sun Princess with his wife for a 16-day voyage from Fremantle to Sydney. The itinerary was enticing. Stunning views of Western Australia's rugged coast, stops in exotic ports along the way, and plenty of relaxing days at sea. The Sun Princess, a grand vessel with multiple pools, theaters, restaurants, and promenades, offered every comfort imaginable. For many passengers, it was the perfect way to unwind and celebrate life's milestones. Thomas was described by family and those who knew him as a fit, active man who loved life. He enjoyed staying busy, perhaps reflecting a lifelong habit of engagement and purpose. Yet, in recent times, he had quietly expressed frustration about aging, the subtle aches, the slowing pace, the inevitable shift in independence. These were private thoughts, shared sparingly, perhaps only with his closest companion, his wife. They settled into their cabin, embracing the ship's amenities. Leisurely walks around the decks, meals in elegant dining rooms, evening entertainment under the stars. On the surface, everything seemed normal. The couple participated in activities, shared conversations, and savored the freedom of being at sea. The cruise progressed smoothly until the evening of the 7th of October 2013. The Sun Princess was sailing through remote waters near Prince Frederick Harbour in the Kimberley region off northwest Australia, one of the most isolated stretches of coastline on the continent. Towering red cliffs, mangroves, and vast wilderness framed the horizon. But the ship remained a self-contained world. As dusk fell, Thomas went missing. His wife reported him gone around 9 a.m. the next morning, October 8, when she realized he wasn't in their cabin. Concern quickly escalated to alarm. The ship launched an immediate search. Public announcements echoed through the decks, calling for Thomas by name and description. Crew members combed every corridor, lounge, pool area, and even behind-the-scenes spaces. Passengers were asked to check their balconies and report anything unusual, but Thomas was nowhere to be found. Word spread rapidly among the guests, whispers of worry turning into speculation. This quickly became one of the most high-profile unsolved cruise ship mysteries, or was it? The answer would come not from witnesses on board, but from silent eyes watching from above. The timeline was razor-thin and shocking. CCTV footage from the ship, later released publicly and reviewed during official inquiries, captured the critical moment. Around 6 p.m. on October 7, Thomas appeared on the stern deck, a relatively quiet area at the back of the vessel where the wake churned white against the darkening sea. He approached the railing, climbed over it deliberately, paused briefly, perhaps a final moment of reflection, then dove into the dark, churning ocean below. The jump was intentional, without hesitation, as confirmed by the coroner in later findings. No one witnessed it live. No alarms sounded immediately. The stern deck wasn't heavily monitored in real time, and the ship's vast size meant the act went unnoticed amid the evening bustle elsewhere. The Sun Princess continued on its course for hours before the report came in from his wife the following morning. By then, the vessel was far from the spot, navigating one of the most remote ocean areas imaginable, waters teeming with strong currents, marine life, and unpredictable conditions. The delay, though unavoidable, complicated any hope of swift recovery. Cruise ship security protocols kicked in swiftly once the alert was raised. The crew conducted a thorough deck-by-deck search, public areas, cabins, and even storage spaces. But the real question hung heavy. Why did he do it? And could anyone have stopped it? The Australian Maritime Safety Authority, AMSA, launched a massive response. Aircraft scoured the waves from above, Navy vessels joined the hunt, lifeboats were deployed to comb the surface. Search teams operated for days in good weather conditions, covering vast expanses. Yet, no trace, no body, nothing surfaced. The ocean, vast and unforgiving, claimed its secret. This wasn't a random cruise ship disappearance, it was intentional. But the isolation of the open sea turned it into a classic lost-at-sea tragedy. The remoteness amplified the helplessness. Even with modern technology, the sheer scale of the search area and environmental factors made success improbable. The evidence in this missing person case is unusually clear compared to many cruise disappearance documentary-style stories, where ambiguity fuels endless speculation. Ship CCTV definitively showed Thomas climbing and jumping overboard. No foul play, no push, no accident. The footage, discovered by a security officer 11 days after the incident, provided irrefutable visual proof. His wife confirmed he had been in good spirits earlier in the day, but had voiced private fears about getting older and losing independence, subtle signs of internal struggle that went unnoticed in the moment. No suicide note was found, but family statements and the coroner's inquest painted a picture of a man grappling with deeper turmoil. He may have felt the weight of time pressing down, a quiet despair hidden behind a composed exterior. The search involving planes, ships, and hours of coverage found zero evidence of survival. The remote location, powerful currents, shark-infested waters, and potential for hypothermia or impact injuries made recovery unlikely, as noted in official reports. In March 2015, Western Australia's coroner, Barry King, officially ruled the death a suicide. Thomas Francis Levinge was declared lost at sea. His body never recovered. The coroner inferred intent from the deliberate nature of the act captured on video, concluding he understood the likely consequences. Unlike many missing passengers cases, where theories of abduction, foul play, or accidents swirl endlessly, this one had visual proof. The CCTV removed doubt about the mechanism, yet questions linger. Could better monitoring of isolated decks or higher railings have prevented it? Did cruise ship security miss subtle warning signs in a passenger who seemed outwardly content? Cruise lines have since enhanced protocols in some areas: more cameras, mental health awareness, training for crew, barriers on certain decks. But the incident highlights how even advanced systems can't fully guard against the human mind's private battles. So, what drives a 73-year-old man on a luxury cruise to climb that railing and leap into the abyss? Was it a moment of quiet despair, hidden from everyone, including his wife? A final act of control in the face of aging's inevitability? Or something deeper we'll never fully understand: unspoken regrets, unspoken fears, a silent storm building over years? The Sun Princess case reminds us that even on these floating fortresses, with all their cruise ship security, the human mind can hide the darkest storms. The ocean, indifferent and eternal, keeps its secrets forever. Thomas Levinge remains one of the tragic missing passengers on cruise ships, not unsolved in cause, but forever lost at sea. Stories like this prompt reflection. Cruises offer escape, but they also expose us to isolation amid crowds. If this story hits you, drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever felt the weight of the open ocean on a cruise? Or do cases like this make you think twice about booking? Have you or someone you know struggled with similar feelings of aging or loss of control? Subscribe for more deep dives into unsolved cruise ship mysteries, cruise disappearance stories, and real missing persons cases at sea. Hit the bell, the ocean has more secrets to share. Stay safe out there, even on vacation.